Hi there, it's great to see you again. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 mistakes made by both newbie and experienced essential oil users. Okay, number one, top most important thing to remember when you're starting out, or even if you've been doing this for a while, don't get so overwhelmed that you just decide you're not going to use them at all. These essential oils can give you tremendous benefit. They can be so wonderful and such a blessing for your family and for your home. So don't get so overwhelmed that you decide you're just not going to do it. Go slowly, take it one step at a time, one oil at a time. Seek out a mentor, find someone that you can rely on that is more experienced and has more knowledge, and they can help you learn and navigate using your essential oils. And make sure that you research your company, their processes, and their systems that they use for producing these essential oils. Don't just go out and buy an essential oil, come home and, ooh, I've got my essential oil, because, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But make sure you always do your research. Failing to do your research leads to less knowledge of the oils. You're not going to know exactly what you're doing with them or what they can do for you. So always make sure you research. Make sure that you're researching your companies and that you can follow the process from where the plant is, how it is harvested, distilled, and bottled, tested. Make sure that they are tested and you can get a hold of the lab reports of the tests. That's a great sign right there. And how they go from the company to you. Once you know all of the entire process, then you know you can trust the oil that you're using, and that can build your confidence in using these products. Always make sure that you can trust what you're using. And if you're not sure about the process, find someone who knows more about it that you can ask. Don't skip your research. Always make sure that you are researching not only the companies and their processes, but the individual oils. There are some oils that are extremely hot to your skin. They can burn you. There are some oils that are extremely cold. They can be definitely uncomfortable. And these oils need to be diluted in a 1 drop of oil to 3 drops of carrier oil ratio. So always make sure you learn these oils. Oregano is a hot oil and wintergreen is a cold oil. There are different families of oils that have different properties and different chemical makeups. So make sure that you learn about the individual oil and make sure you check the spectrograph results of each oil that you have that you're using. If you can't access your radio or spectrograph results of your oils, then you probably need to switch companies. And make sure you start slowly. Just go one oil at a time. Learn everything that you can about one oil or one family of oils, related plants that all have common constituents and common uses. Learn about these and then move on. Don't feel rushed. You're not on a timeline. You're not on a deadline. You don't have to get this done right now, okay? You have time. You can do your research at your leisure. And if you need help with your research, find a mentor that can help you, or find a Facebook group or some other internet group. There are tons of user groups of different essential oils. Some of them are just oils. Some are based on brand loyalty. Find what you're most comfortable with and utilize it. Number 3, always remember, use a carrier oil, not water. Oil and water don't mix. So there are some times where you can use that to your benefit. You apply an oil that you want to use topically and you just don't feel that it's working. You don't feel that it's soaking in and getting through your skin and giving that topical application use as well as you would like. Instead of just using more, you could put water on top of it, which will help push it further down into your skin quickly. On the same note though, if you're using a hot or a cold oil and you put it in water instead of putting it in a carrier oil, it's not going to dilute it. It's just going to take that hot or cold oil and make it harder to get off your skin. So research definitely, and make sure you're using a carrier oil. You need to dilute essential oils for use and dilute differently for different age groups. So you have dilution for adults, you have dilutions for children, you have dilutions for elderly, dilutions for babies, dilutions for pets, dilutions that you need to follow if you're pregnant or nursing. Tons of different ways that you can dilute down to keep your essential oils at safe levels. And always, if you're in question, ask a mentor for help. Now make sure you keep your essential oils out of your eyes, okay? If you get them in your eyes, because accidents do happen. Some oils aren't very uncomfortable if they get on your eyes, like lavender. If it gets in your eyes, it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but it's not going to be horrible. If you get oregano or peppermint in your eyes, that's going to be very uncomfortable. It can be painful. And in the case of something like that, don't panic and don't wash your eyes out with water, okay? Because we just learned water and oil don't mix. Water pushes the oils deeper in. So make sure that you use an eye wash, and the eye wash is going to be uncomfortable as well. But use an eye wash of either coconut oil, milk, or cream. Now you may ask what kind of milk or cream. It has to be a dairy. It can't be a nut product and actually work. It has to be a true dairy product, so you can't be using soy milk or almond milk. It won't be as effective. You can use goat's milk, camel milk, yak milk. I've heard of all sorts of different types of milk being used. If you're uncomfortable using milk or cream, then use coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. Wash your eyes out. When you're done and you're down to a level that you're comfortable again with the hot or the cold that was just put in your eyes, then you can rinse the coconut oil out with water. Always remember, less is more. Okay, don't use too much, don't use too often, and if you're ever in doubt, research and ask for advice. Number 6 is don't be afraid to ask questions. No one knows everything, so do not be afraid to step up and ask questions. Seek out a mentor, find a resource group, find a user group. You can get on forums, you can Reddit, you can Facebook. There are tons of different ways to find resource groups that have knowledgeable members who can give you reliable advice. And number 7, do not go on scent alone. Different oils have different aromatherapy uses. Some are good for rest, some are good for energy. Make sure that you research and you learn the aromatherapy benefits of your oils before you decide to put on that nice lavender scent early in the morning before your big business meeting, or before you decide to put on peppermint and orange before bed, because those are energy oils and are likely to keep you awake. Make sure that you always do your research. Find a mentor who can help you out. Read books, read articles. You can even read pubmed.org and get your information. Do your research and make sure that you keep aromatherapy qualities in mind. 8, always check for quality and potency. Check the particular oil and the company for high quality, high potency oil production. Make sure that you're getting a good quality essential oil. If you can't access the lab results for each batch of your oil, for whatever reason, find a mentor who can access them or find a different company. Generally, if you can't access the lab results, then there's probably something untrustworthy going on, which leads me to number 9. Don't always trust the label, okay? The regulations are extremely lax and extremely low when it comes to essential oils. So FDA and USDA regulations on labeling for essential oils is all but useless. It is iffy at best. Make sure you always find user testimonies and the scientific research, the lab results of the analysis of the individual oils, and also adulteration is rampant. Okay, if you're getting an oil that you know is marketed through network marketing like doTERRA, Young Living, there are a couple others, and you're buying it off of Amazon or eBay or Etsy, don't do it, okay? These oils are sold through network marketing for a reason. They are person-to-person oils. They are not retail. They're not sold in storefronts, and they're not designed to be sold retail. And usually the network marketing, they don't allow their oils to be sold on Amazon and eBay and Etsy and places like that. So if you do find them there, the odds are very high that that is not the true oil that's within the bottle that the label says it is, or it has been watered down with a carrier oil, or it's been adulterated and fragrance added, watered down and then put in artificial fragrance to make it smell stronger. Always make sure that you are getting from a reliable source and that you know the oils you're getting, the company they're coming from, and that you can access the lab results of your oils. These are very important. And the more knowledge you have that you arm yourself with, the better armed you are to take control of your own health and your own life when it comes to using essential oils for your health. And that's what we all want, right? And number 10, finally, you can use essential oils safely for cleaning when they're diluted properly. You can dilute down lemon oil or orange oil. Pretty much any citrus oil makes a great surface cleaner. You can even use them for cleaning windows and mirrors if you mix them with a little vinegar water and shake up the bottle, spray, there you go. You can use different oils for floor mopping, washing walls, washing cabinets, washing counters, tubs, toilets, sinks, you name it. You can usually clean it with an oil mixture. By doing this, it helps you to detoxify your home and to get rid of some of those harmful chemicals, because most of us are drawn to using essential oils because we're trying to get away from the toxic, harmful, chemically laden environment that we live in. We're trying to find natural, non-toxic alternatives. So essential oils can be an awesome, natural, non-toxic alternative to replace a lot of cleaning products in your home. Just make sure that you're using the right oil for the right project and that it is diluted properly for what you're using. If in doubt, ask. It's always great. Do your research, look it up. If you can't find the information you need, ask a mentor or a resource group and they'll help get you along your way. Now please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe right here. Tap on the little bell icon to be notified of all the new videos. You'll be part of my Bell Brigade, and I would so love to have you on my Bell Brigade. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.